All right, we are back. I know there's a lot going on in everybody's life. This is Aquarium Talk and everything in between, episode 13. Yeah, episode 13, Real Aquarium Talk. Since we've been on some Real Aquarium Talk, I figured, you know what, if I'm going to run another live stream, then why not title it as such? Real Aquarium Talk. Hopefully everybody's at work, getting home safe. If you're not home, hopefully this helps you get home. Give you something to listen to on your way home. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. I am not playing. I'm not trying to burn you guys out with all these live streams, but I'm making these live streams regardless of how one feels, due to the fact that I want to talk about a lot, and I'm going to put it there, and they're going to sit there, and they're going to be there, and there's going to be, my plan is to have 365 day episode. So, burnout can't be burnt out. If I was going to be burnt out, I would have been burnt out a long time ago. Can I get whatever? Yeah and no. For me, this is what I like to do. So, therefore, I'm fine with it. Shit, ain't everybody else fine? Like, everybody's having fun. Anyway. So, how's everybody doing? Welcome back. I know. I follow wherever, bro. Exactly. That's how it should be. So anyway, how's Farm Fried? You okay? Listening while working on the tank. There you go. There you go. He melted. Sorry. Sorry you melted. Anyway, that's funny. Anyway, oh yeah, which one? Which mini me? watch mini me, you know. But yeah, the aquarium stuff, man, I try not to be too amped up about it, to be quite honest. It is definitely a place. Oh, my daughter. Oh yeah, craving some waffles. Yeah, she's still a petite little thing, man. She probably gonna be petite her whole life. But anyway, I try not to get too amped up when it comes to this hobby, and it is difficult. It's difficult because Happy New Year, Noah. Good, thank you. I'm doing great. I don't know if you've been catching these marathons of people's notifications on or not on. I'm hammering them, and I plan on continue to do as such. I don't care. You know, I'm not waiting for them to marinate, hit a certain number of views. I'm not waiting to nothing. I'm dropping 2, 3, 1 a day, 4 a day, whatever, however I feel like. What helps y'all? My wife is gone to work. She ain't coming home till about sometime this time tomorrow. So if I want to push her all-nighter, we can push her all-nighter. But a lot of y'all, this is a work day, so a lot of y'all got to go to work. So I don't want y'all wives to be mad at me because y'all didn't go to work. Oh, I helped you? Well, that's good. I'm glad that you, and you know what? I'm glad to see when people say, hey man, you helped me, and you know, it's good to know that. It really is. It's good to know It's good to see when people acknowledge, hey, what you're saying is helping. Those are good things. That's what 2021's about, man. And we get overshadowed a lot of times because people just, people want to be ignorant. Then it gets you out your hookup, and then you're saying blah blah blah. Me, I'll get the business in a minute, but the goodness gets overshadowed by some of this, and people are really skittish anyway. They don't want to be around, or they're not used to some drama, or they run from some drama, and this is a sensitive generation that we live in nowadays, and it's one of those things that I try. I mean, I'm human, but I try to ignore some things, but there's some things that you just can't ignore. Some things deserves your attention, deserves your abuse, maybe. I don't know, but it is what it is. He says, I think what you are doing with these episodes is great, although I'm sure it will get turned around by people. And guess what? You know what? You probably 110, 120% right. But guess what? I don't care. Hey, it doesn't matter. And if it does get turned around, it's like, why? It's cool though. I honestly don't care. If I cared, I wouldn't be even doing it, but I really don't care. It is what it is. And I know that all of my episodes ain't going to be for everybody's ear. I know all my episodes ain't going to maybe be the most pleasant to listen to. I know all of my episodes ain't going to be a Jerry Springer like a lot of people won't. But, I'm sure a lot of my episodes is going to hit home with people. People are really going to listen. People are going to take notes now. People are going to be on the lookout for, what to look for, and not to, and not be duped or suckered into things that maybe just ain't cool. So I like what I'm doing, and I don't care what anybody else think, but you probably 120% right on that one. Rico version. Hey, there you go. Hey, Rico would say, there again, we'll be okay. Who is Frost? That's my dude, Frost Corals. You ran into him, Black Redneck. You've been at every show you've been at. He's the Asian guy, sleeveless, white shirt, no sleeves on his shirt ever. You never met him with sleeves on the shirt. He has the biggest booth at all the shows. All right. Yeah, he got the biggest booth at all the shows and the best prices known to man. So, yeah. Reef to Reef versus LG Plus was great. People don't need to put personal stuff in a public place. I did get a comment on that video. From, I think the person that actually got their stuff blocked, and they added to that. And just to clear that up, when I say Rev is a friend, I mean not a friend that we have steak dinners and we at each other's house type friend. I'm saying maybe I should say an acquaintance. Maybe I should have said that in my video of that. And they didn't say I was biased. They said you might be biased because he is a friend. I'm not biased. I listen to both sides. I heard everything. But at the end of the day, it does boil down to people and what people do. And like I said, like this is my house. This is my house, and I will run it the way I want to run it. Not everybody's going to like it. People don't like what I'm doing now. Like, I'm not Reef to Reef, but people don't like what I do now. You can't please everybody. Also, and they made the statement about made it seem like they were hurting children or something like that. The statement was put out, in the comments about, and I don't know if they were necessarily taking a dig. I think they were just saying that, what is up? There go my people, Saltwater Aquarium. What's going on, my man? I think on that subject though, when it came to the whole reef to reef and all that BS, what I think is that sometimes we get mad and we can't see or think clearly. Meaning, Rev, that's his home. That's what he created. That's what he built. Rico's Aquariums. This is my house. This is what I built. This is who I am. Now, everybody ain't gonna like who I am. Everybody's not gonna like who Rev is, or reef to reef because of whatever reason. When we get mad and get into our feelings and emotions about something that transpired, we can't think clearly. I think, first off, I will say this. I think where he messed up at was, in a way, and I feel he didn't. Like, I commend him for saying what he said. On another hand, I think he messed up by saying anything at all. Because in a situation like that, it's very touchy. It's very, just for me to talk about it and bring it up on my channel. But once again, I'm different. Everybody's afraid of something. And you either accept me for me or you don't. It is what it is. But there's a lot of people that they're more afraid about their reputation. Listen, when you keep it real and just say it like it is, you have a small amount of people that's going to respect that. They love that. They want that. They know exactly who they're dealing with. But the reality of the world we live in, we got a lot of people will rather you lie to them, make promises that you can't keep, all the above, and they're fine with that. I'm not fine with that. I don't roll that way. If I say I'm gonna do something, I want to do it. Now, if I slow up or slow down or things happen, okay, as long as you understand that things happen. But here I am. I got your back. If I like you, you like me, you respect me for me, I got your back. You might not be able to do something, but I can. Okay, because maybe I'm not a company. I am who I am. I don't want to be a company. I want to be able to just be who I am. If it's talking about a product, I want to be able to talk about that product. If I got some money to talk about that product, I'll get some money and talk about it. But what I'm saying is, if I did, I still want the opportunity to be, if it's crap, then it's crap. I don't need nobody telling me telling me how to do things, man. I don't like that. I think that eventually, but if you are that type of person, eventually that's going to come out. First off, you can't be a character and stay a character. Eventually your character is exposed. Okay. And once you expose, how do you redeem yourself for being something you truly wasn't? You might as well just be who you are and accept who you are and keep it moving and understand what you should have understand back in kindergarten, that Timmy don't like you because you got FUBU on and he got Nike or Polo. I don't know. But you understood that at a very young age that not everybody's going to like you. I feel like on that situation, though, that I think he did a wonderful job on how he handled it. I heard the other person's side. I think they have a point, but what they're not understanding is if you want that, right? And you want to whatever, expose what you are or who you are or what you like or whatever, you can't infringe on somebody else's beliefs. Okay? You can't. I feel that's where it's wrong. It's like you listen. You can't push. I feel push something on someone and be mad if they don't accept that or don't condone that or don't want that in their home. Nobody said that anything. It was just being too personal. Okay, being too personal. If you want to be that personal, there's a lot of platforms that you could do that on. I don't care what gender you are, what nationality you are, if you black, blue, purple, green, Marvin the Martian. If I have rules, right, and those are my rules, but you see other things that are maybe, that you as part of your rules, but things are still going on. Maybe I just haven't had time to catch that or to stop that as well. It's not, you can't, I don't think you could take and try to use a race card or a gender card and then try to boycott. And you can boycott, you can do whatever you want. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think it's right or cool to do that. I think you have to be real. Like, if you know how it feels to be somebody of color, regardless of what color, white people too. Like, they might not want to be white, or they feel judged or like, discriminated against because of whatever, if they go into a certain neighborhood or vice versa, or because you transgender. Like, everybody has had their share of feeling a certain type of way. Now, some might be more than others. I'm not getting into that. But what I'm trying to say is you have to respect somebody else's home. That's their home. That's, and when they don't like something and speak up on it, I don't think it's cool for someone to go above and beyond to try to hurt somebody. See, the thing is, because you're hurting or your feelings got hurt because it's a fit situation, doesn't mean that you should try to hurt them, because you're not just hurting them. You see, in this situation, you're hurting a platform that people are completely clueless of what was transpiring. So you want to get at somebody and you want to really make somebody feel how you feel, but in reality, you about to take down a whole ship. For what? I think the topic was good. If some of you guys are wanting to know what I'm talking about, I did yesterday a live stream, Reef to Reef, about Reef to Reef and what transpired. You're more than welcome to go over there. I don't want to burn up the whole episode on that, but I'm just saying, we all have our problems. We all have our differences. We all have things that we go, whatever in life. It is what it is. So with that being said, it says, thank you. I want to set up a 30 for nephews. Simple, maybe clowns, anemones, question mark, soft corals, question mark, or even just damsels, simple filtration too. So what are you asking me, Frankie? Rico, would you say 30 gallon will be okay? 30 gallons, fine. You want to just keep something small, simple, get somebody into the hobby, see how they're going to like it. I think a 30 gallons, fine. There's a lot of small tanks out here. I think it's, that are good to get people's feet wet. I personally go as big as possible, but at the same time, that is a lot of money. So to, like you said, your nephew, that is, I definitely would suggest, a 30 gallon, maybe some little hermit crabs in there, maybe some, maybe an anemone with some clownfish or something like that, a pair of clownfish. See how he likes it. See if he's going to stick to it. Or just some crabs, and maybe, a couple damsels or something like that. And a couple easy to keep corals. See how they like that. I definitely think that would be something cool. Me personally. Yeah. What else? What else? What else? What else? So we're about 20 minutes in. It's a real aquarium talk. What else do we have, guys and gals? Wish I had service in my work. They have phone blockers. Really? I don't think I've ever heard that one. That's kind of crazy. Phone blockers. I wonder what type of job you're working in. Harkins says, resetting my RO system, finally going on to DI. Okay. Okay. Speaking of nephew, shout out to yours for getting me hip to you. Oh, Tyler, that's right. Okay. Okay. No problem. Shout out to my nephew. You talking about my nephew, Anthony, right? Yeah. 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 My nephew, Anthony. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Local. That's what's up. So, real aquarium talk is, it's it is what it is. Oh, by the way, guys, once again, haven't said it yet. Guess what I'm going to say? Can anybody guess what I'm going to say? I guarantee somebody's going to guess it. What am I going to say? Body? Want to take a guess? Hit the thumbs up or get out. What's up? Kevin, don't you dare come in here with that. Don't go on with that one, buddy. All right, 2021 is a whole new ball game. Anyway, no, hit the thumbs up. And let's keep it moving. Also, I want to hear from some new people. I don't want to keep hearing from the same ones suggesting things. They're bringing up things to talk about. Now, I just said real aquarium talk because I didn't want to get into some of the conversations I really want to get into. All right. I'm kind of letting it flow tonight. Okay. Kind of. But I would like to hear some, hit the bell. Yeah. To get notifications in the future. So there's been a lot of people sending me message DM saying, Rico, I'm not getting any live streams. Well, I've been on vacation for a while. That's what happens when you're on vacation for a while, when you take a little leave of absence. Okay. YouTube says, it is what it is. You gotta get back with the algorithm, play the algorithm game. So it is what it is. And yeah. So as I'm waiting, let's say, talk about it. We'll talk about what? How are we? Were tank sizes established for fish in the hobby? How are were tank sizes? Tank sizes established for fish in the hobby? That's a good question. Like anything else, somebody said 30 gallons, so it's a gallon per fish, which is complete nonsense. But it is what it is. Like I said, right here, I'm putting a tank. You guys are asking what tank? I don't know. There's a Planet Aquarium tank. I don't know if you've seen that. If you have seen me, saltwateraquarium.com, and Jeremy from Planet Aquariums, there's a picture. I was knelt down. I put it on Instagram, right? That aquarium. I really want that aquarium here. Right now, with everything going on, Saltwater Aquariums in here, he said, sorry about shipping. USPS has been delayed. They are a mess about catching up daily. So he's apologizing for that for any of you guys that got stuff coming in. But that's what I want. And then right up here for you guys, because you guys already know, I only mess with one part. Like, I mess with Saltwater Aquarium because I'm allowed to be me. And, they're not trying to be my daddy over there. So that's why I said what I said. And second of all, they look out for everybody that followed me. And, they're, for the discount, 5% for life. So that's why I mess with them. Y'all keep asking me. So that's that's who I'm messing with. Period. Point blank. It is what it is. So right here's the aquarium, right? This is where I want the aquarium. Up here, I want saltwateraquarium.com banner. I want that. I want some fish pictures here and all that, but I want my saltwater aquarium banner up there because that, I'm telling you, that's who I'm repping with. So, and we're gonna make some moves together. So, for you guys that want to know, also, you know, like I said, I got some plans for this summer coming to some of y'all homes, and we're gonna sit down and do some videos, some Q&As, and all that stuff. I sure am, my man. So if anybody want to know who Angry Al is, that's my little personal troll. He's a little chihuahua. I personally know him. I met him. I hung out with him. He's about 4'11" with a flat head and a 6-inch tongue. Yeah, that's my personal troll right there. And his flat head is to put a bear on. The 6-inch tongue is because he had waistline. But we ain't gonna get into all that. He's a cool dude, man. He's just my little personal troll. So y'all kind of might think he, you know, he's just my troll, man. I mean, he's like a little cheetah pet. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all. You gotta have fun in this hobby, man. You gotta have fun. But I will be we're gonna sit down and we're gonna do some things and figure this out and make sure everything's cool. Because you know, I mean, traveling, you know, that ain't, you know, whatever. But I'm gonna come to y'all. We're gonna sit down. We can do some Q&As. We're gonna take some videos of your aquarium, how to get into the hobby, all that cool stuff, and put you out here on the map so people can see what you got going on in the hobby and how you got started and reasons why and all this other stuff that I got planned for y'all. And you know, I got somebody who's gonna help with that. You know, we just gotta sit down and whatever. We're gonna help with that and make that happen for 2021. Now I know you guys are excited for that, and you know, we might have a little parting gift for you too. You know, for allowing us to come there and do that. And when I say us, I'll let you know in the later date on who us is. Y'all don't need to get all the business right now, y'all. You know, there's already people probably air hustling right now, like, guess what he's doing? We need to do it. You know, I don't mind saying stuff first because then it's like, okay, I already said it, so you know why you came up with the idea. But anyway, it is what it is. You never called dude a cheetah pet. That's my dude, man. That's my dude, man. Little angry guy. He my dude, man. He might get under y'all nerves a little bit. He might be a little too much to handle. I try to put him on a leash, man. He just chewed through the leashes on me, man. He chews on the leash. You know, he bites all the leashes that I try to put on him, man. One of my mods the other day put him on 300 second timeout. You know, I don't know what happened. I missed it. I didn't know what happened. But you know, when them dogs, them little chihuahuas, they get to going, man. They you know, there ain't nothing you can do about it, man. Can't get them, man. They got little sharp teeth too. You know, they hurt. So it is what it is. You just said that. Watch out, Rev is coming for you. Hey, you know, the thing is, this hobby is crazy, man. There's a lot of, you know, I try to be cool with everybody. I really do, but there's a lot of things that do go on behind closed doors, behind the scenes. There's a lot of clicks. There's a lot of nothing for a pigeon. Be sure to water him. Y'all stupid, man. But so, you know, there's a lot of clicks and there's a lot of, and you know, at the end of the day, I don't care. I don't care who talks about me. You know, as long as they're doing it behind my back, because if they do it in front of me, then we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about that. But at the end of the day, you gotta wonder why. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what could you be talking about? Because you don't like what I'm doing. You don't like how I'm doing things. You know, a lot of you guys say a lot, and it falls on deaf ears. A lot of you that are in this hobby just want some of the simplest things ever for people to do for you. And because you don't have a platform, or because you really don't have a voice, it falls on deaf ears. It's very sad to me to see that. There's some of us that are gifted, the gift of gab, the gift to talk, great, can be a great influencer. I think with a great influencer, you have to be willing to accept, to just put the truth. Like, be as truthful as possible. If you don't know something, don't make up something, but just speak from your experience, speak from what you see, speak from whatever it is. A lot of y'all, like I said, companies want you to represent their stuff. Okay. And that's fine. Okay. Everybody deserves to have somebody to speak about their stuff. Right? Who timed him out? I think it was Gabe. But Gabe might be in here. Not the ghost, man. Reef Ghost is gone, man. He's a ghost for real. He got hit with a hammer that night. I gave him a chance too, man. I gave him a chance. I wasn't trying to bring in 2020. He's the first one in YouTube jail. But what was I saying? Now y'all got me over here looking at these. I hate looking at these comments. I forget what I was saying. Y'all don't ruin it for me. What the heck was I saying? Somebody refresh my memory before all these eyeballs and ghosts popped up. Somebody hit rewind. Go back and refresh. Anyway, I'll figure it out. I really can't remember what I said. I'm sitting here still looking at this damn ghost. Oh, everybody wants, what I was saying is people don't, a lot of people don't have a voice. Be truthful. Thank you. Being truthful. Being truthful does come with consequences. Just so you guys know. I'm going to be honest with you. Being truthful does come with consequences. I look at some of my favorite comedians like Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, and stuff like that, and how real and raw that they will keep it, to the point that people, it's not people don't like that. The people like it. The industry doesn't like it. Okay? And if they can discredit you, if they can do this, they can do that, they will try it. I've been around a long time. I've seen a lot of people come and go. I've seen a lot of people have great ups and great falls. At the end of the day, you just got to be real. Don't be a character. Be real. Don't worry about what company's going to sponsor you. Don't worry about what company wants you, or just do you. A company, if they're a good company, they're going to see you for you and see your potential. Okay. They're going to want you regardless. Like I said, look at Subway, Jared. I mean, there's a possible they know what his side extra thing he was doing on the side for Subway. There's a possibility. How do you not know all these years? Whatever, what this man, you're telling me he didn't talk to somebody or say, he probably has. But at the end of the day, he was the poster boy. Does that stop that business from growing and selling subs? No, it didn't. He was good at whatever he was doing, but unfortunately, he was doing some foul stuff. Now, that's not to everybody. That's not everybody. A company will see you for you. A company will, but you got to remember, nowadays, it's a soft, I'll say it again. It's a very emotional, soft feeling society. Okay. Everybody's in their feelings. Everybody's emotional. Everybody wants somebody to lie to them and hold their hands and smile in their face versus just being straight up and honest and say it like it is. That's not good for the people that are continuously spending their hard-earned money. Now, a lot of you already heard me say that all the things that you think you need for an aquarium, you don't. You don't need. You need a glass box, a lighting source, a temperature source, a way to check your salinity, and light, salinity checker, a heater, flow, some type of flow, a glass box to keep water, that's really it. That's going to grow whatever you want. You don't need all the extra stuff. You don't need, but it sure does help. I'm going to be honest with you. We don't need the things that are always put out in front of us. It's up to you if you want to buy it or not. Nobody's telling you have to. These are things that does make it easier for you. Thus being said, for everything that's holding your hand and making it easier is also a ripple effect in that aspect. Because the easier it gets, the more sloppier you get. You get what I'm? The more easier it gets, the more lazier you get. Is that better? Okay. And not everybody, but a lot of people. We all want aquariums. We all want this. We all want that. We want what we want. Okay. But what about what your animals want? I think you can have a Cadillac of aquariums, but if you're not willing to do the husbandry on it, don't you think you hurting them? I thought we were in it for the animals, not the Rolls Royces, Cadillac, CTR or whatever, and Lambos and Bentleys and the setups and see who looks better. Look, man, the budget setups is going to be just as successful as the Bentley setups, the Rolls Royces. The difference is the person over here don't have deep pockets to afford all this over here. Okay. But you get the same results. The person over here does it because they choose to do it and they can afford to do it. The person over here can't afford to do it, and they don't, and they find other alternatives. When I tell you, like companies like Hydor, I think Hydor is a great entry, like getting, ain't breaking the bank, type of equipment to get you in, or see if it's right for you. I don't think they have crappy stuff. I mean, they're not your obviously high end. It's high door, whatever. I think they have a place in the industry. I think they make affordable stuff, and you got to remember, affordable is affordable. It is what it is. What's up, Reef? Sorry, guys, if you're just now seeing it, it's going to take some while for people to get notifications. And if you are catching it, you have to make sure you hit the notification bell, all notifications, so we can start picking this up. Now, I know a way to make sure that if I want to watch y'all go through the roof, there's certain things that I can say in the description is going to bring 100+ people in here real quick, but I don't want to do that. Can't even buy Hydor inventory these days. They have nothing to sell. Crazy. Really? See, I didn't even know that. I honestly, I didn't even know that. That is crazy. So what is thank you, T-Nip. T-Nip just became a member as well. Everybody congratulate T-Nip for becoming a member. Thank you, buddy. Hey, you know what? Let me ask Saltwater Aquarium real quick. What do you think is a nice budget, some budget equipment for starting off for beginners? I know Mr. Saltwater Tank over there has been running some series and beginner this and, trying to putting out some pretty decent amount of videos over there. You guys have seen that, but my question is for Saltwater Aquarium. What do you think is a great, not breaking the bank, getting people into this hobby, pieces of equipment that you would, non-biased, obviously, that you would recommend. You know, I think people would love to hear that as well. That's Current USA, but I'm not trying to grow crazy corals or anything. See, now Current USA, I thought Current USA is kind of like gone, but they're not. They're here, right? Okay. And Saltwater said Current USA. See, I was under the impression that they were, I don't know, like I didn't know. But outside of Saltwater Aquarium, what they just said, who was it? Amber D, is like a couple people had said that name, and I'm like, because I haven't really heard a lot about them, and I don't know what was going on. Easy, decent prices, budget, entry level. There you go for people that are going to come back and watch this or watch this at a later date. I get that question a lot. Rico, what would you recommend for, I don't have a lot of money. What would you recommend to, with some products to help me get started? Quite a few people are saying Current USA. So there's your answer. Look at them. You can always, obviously, once again, I'm not shilling, but if you're new, in the description of all my video, there's a 5% discount code for life. Just hit the link, follow it, you'll get it. I have tons tanks that started on Current products. There you go. Current charged their sales channel. Oh, what? They changed their sales channels. They no longer sell through LFS, only Amazon and a few Okay, so see, back in the day, Current, you've seen a lot of stuff in LFS, but obviously they changed how they are distributing their stuff, no longer doing it through LFSs, Amazon, and so forth. A few distributors. I'm pretty sure a distributor would probably be Saltwater Aquarium too, as well. They probably are a distributor. They try to keep things, one thing, they try to keep things that actually people want and things that are actually good for depending on the tiers of people, what level they're on, so they probably carry that as well. You can get the Nice Lights pump and hub set up for like $150. There you go, $150. Would you try out the New Crew light that's on Amazon? Well, I have no idea what that is. No idea. And you guys got to remember, I don't know what's coming out or what is out unless you guys tell me. I don't keep up in that aspect to things. I know a lot of you guys have a problem with certain channels constantly switching out things, obviously not giving honest reviews. Okay, CJ. Now I did a thing. I did CJ. I just did an episode with CJ. Love their stuff, by the way. And I was talking to you all about that too. If you didn't see that episode, there's an episode on CJ as well, recent. I don't know what episode it was, but CJ Phoenix heaters, love those. High door. I told you, I talked about high door as well. Fluva tanks, Sulfur test kits. How many of you guys are still using a lot of Celifert test kits? By the way, a lot of you guys, there's some people ask me about the Hannah and Celifert. Sometimes I use Celifert to test what Hannah's saying to see if they go hand in hand. And a lot of times I found that those two are pretty spot on with each other. So yes, I do use Celifert. Yes, I do use Hannah. And I do like those combined together. I'll be getting I need new kits and all kinds of stuff later. But when I've decided what's on here, like I said, my heart really wants that Planet Aquarium. They got different color bottom, like you can get different color, like the cabinet itself, the stand that it sits on. I liked it. I don't know what's going on with Planet Aquarium and if they're what they're doing, but If that can happen, I think I would like that because a lot of you guys are complaining about other companies for whatever reasons. But yeah, the top 3 best-selling items. Question mark. Top 3 best-selling items. What you're asking me what I think the top 3, or is that the top 3 best-selling items, or what does the community think the top 3 best-selling items are? I think CJ is episode 2 or 3. Thank you. Top 3 items of 2020: AI Prime Lights, Fritz Salt, Neptune Trident. Those were the 3 top best-selling items. Someone has asked me. Oh. There you guys go. Yeah. There you go. Actually, I need to get my Trident back. I sent my Trident in, but I don't have my Apex. I need to get all that stuff. But anyway, I need to get mine. People ask me about Trident a billion times. That was a long study. Now, real quick, not change the subject or anything. Not D from Brooklyn. What's up, D? You never going wrong with salt? Top item, right? What's up, D from Brooklyn? People ask me about the Trident. They hound me about Trident, right? What do I think? I'm going to tell you what I thought. I love it. I'm going to be honest. Here's the thing. I've been in this hobby for so long. I look at the tank. Okay, I know what it needs. I don't test really anymore. I don't do any of the things that I normally would do, right? Because you learn this. Your eyes, you know what you're looking for. Okay, after a long time of doing this, you know what you're looking for, right? So I wouldn't do it. I'll do it here and there. I do it here and there, and that's it, right? Once I installed my beautiful box that had a drawing on it from Greg. I need my Trident back, Greg, by the way, if you're watching. You took it. Well, what happens is I ended up running, or I did something, and I think it clogged the line or something. But anyway, I found myself looking at my Apex more than I ever in my life of having the Apex. So what I mean by that is I was watching what my tank was doing as far as the alkalinity side of things. I mean, I'm more the alkalinity guy, okay? My alkalinity says everything about an aquarium, period, point blank. That's how I look at it. That's how I see it. Now, for you guys that are out here, you need to be testing all your parameters. Don't do what I do. I've said this a million times. There's a difference between experience and non-experience and how much experience someone or one has, okay? So I was really into it. Like, I was on it. Like, I love the fact that it tested the parameters throughout the day. And I love the fact that it was creating a chart for me and I could see exactly what was going on. I loved it from my calcium reactor, exactly how it was just creating a straight line unless I bumped up my calcium reactor. And if I touched it, I could see the curve. And dude, honestly, I think, people's like, oh, I ain't got an Apex. I ain't got this. I think it's a waste of money. I'm going to tell you right. What I think is the best money that you could ever spend. Why? Because you're already lazy. You asked me a million times, Rico, how do I, what do I need to do? You need to document your system. You need to document it. You need to, every time you do something to your aquarium, if you really want to be successful, you need to document. You need to keep note so you know exactly where you messed up at. I've said this a million times. I say this a million times. If you were to document, Apex got notes section. You can get your Apex. I know this stuff costs. Is it worth the money? I've said it a million times. I don't get a dime from Apex, Neptune, none of them. I don't get a dime from any of those guys. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't personally deal with them. I don't get a dime from them. Okay. Best thing, I've said it from the very beginning years ago. Best thing could have happened. That's how I feel. Just knowing what goes on in your tank when you're away from your tank. Think of how many shows I go to. Think of how many shows I need to know what's going on. You know what I mean? Yes, I can have a camera, but a camera's not telling me what my parameters are. What happened? Did a pump go down? Did a pump, what? Is the heater stuck? The temperature rising? It's not doing all that. So for you guys that are against whatever, that's fine. It's not for you. It's not for you. For me, Apex, tried it. Oh, yeah. Okay. The Comor peristaltic dosing pump, if y'all running those calcium reactors that a lot of y'all been picking up because of my videos, best thing, these are best things that could have happened for me. These things what makes my stuff better. Electric carbon doser, regulator, should I say? All these things I love, 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 love. Tried and I love. For the simple fact is, if you're lazy, you're going to know, period, what's going on. And you're going to actually find yourself more intrigued on what's going on in your aquarium. And you're going to look and you're going to find yourself saying, oh, I'm low on reagent. I need to hurry up and get another order in. That's how I feel. But anyway, I don't want to go on and on and on about that. But anyway, Hannah's nitrate checker, I've been on them. I have not used that. Obviously, I've talked to them a million times about nitrates. Kevin was like, I got something special. But I hear there's too many steps. So we got to make it easier. I haven't, solid now. So here we are. I've been, I did take some time away. I had a lot on, wife, trying to get the wife finished graduating with school. Y'all know she graduated during this time. Didn't even know if she's going to be able to graduate. Okay. Never got to have a graduation. They did a virtual thing, obviously, for obvious reasons. Then it got into going with that to, wanting to buy a house hunting, the whole 9 yards. So I've been missing in action for a little bit. So I do apologize for that. I mean, people say, are you going? It's not I'm going anywhere. I'm human. I have things that do happen and, it's just unfortunate. But anyway, what else we got here? Finding reagents for the Trident has been a task at times. I was on like 7 email notification lists when in stock. Wait too long and they are gone. Really? We need to get Saltwater Aquarium needs to be a member on this channel. Don't you guys think? Don't you think I say their name enough? What do y'all? How many thumbs up you think that they need to become a member? Get on them, guys. Not a waste if you use it. True, it's not a waste if you use it. Internet trigger. Tom, I'm good. But I definitely, feel that I use the heck out of their stuff. How many video live streams that I've been on that I was like, boom, 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 testing constantly. I feel like so I like it because it's a physical number. I like that it's a number versus trying to see the change in color. I like Celifert because I've been around Celifert for a long time, even though it's a color changing, to see how close it is with the Hannah. Kind of give me a comparison if Hannah's on or whatever the case may be. So it is what it is. Let's see. I save you more than enjoy your tank. Yeah. T-Net. All right. But anyway, yeah. You can test high range, but you have to dilute the sample. Extra steps. Plus, you need some freshly mixed salt on hand. I mixed up a batch and bottled it in a coral jar. Why? Okay, so Drama D, that is for the nitrate test kit. I haven't had the opportunity to use, so I'm kind of intrigued on what you meant by that. And I'm wondering why would you need fresh batch of salt water? I'm kind of, yeah, that's it only reads up to 5 parts per million. Nitrate test is 0 to 5 base range, but if you dilute, it can test up to 50. So there's why you dilute. Dilute the salt water. Okay, there you go. What's going on, man? Yeah, Ryan hunting you down, D. Hunting you down. You don't know there's a lot of people that be on incognito mode watching this. I'm just saying. There'll be a lot of people watching. But D, you can't hide, man. And you from Brooklyn, bro. You know, you got a certain talk that just gives you away. You gotta be a mute. You can't. You gotta be in incognito mode. Okay? You gotta be in incognito mode if you want. You can't say nothing. He said, I see, I don't hide, I support my people. That's what's up, man. I appreciate it. You know, we go way back like 4 flat tires. All right. When diluting sample, okay. All of them. So yeah, it is what it is. So what else is up? I mean, so we got the on FBR. I don't know that one. We have there was something else that was said, and I'm trying to find it. It saves you more time to enjoy your tank. Oh, as far as the Trident, yes. I've been on okay, but it was something else. Followed by Tons, Osmolator, Red Sea, Coral Pro, and then gyre pumps. You know what? Nobody really gives. You know what I don't like? I'm talking about Tonsi too, because Tonsi doesn't get enough. I feel like Tonsi doesn't get enough recognition. I mean, I feel like they do, but they don't. Like it's like what it's like you hear about it, then you hear about it, and it's like, and I don't know if it's because of everything that's going on and all this new things that are coming out, but I definitely don't think Tonsi gets the credit that Tonsi deserves, and that's just my personal opinion. Just saying. Yeah, I know I was with Don talking to Mike Paletta, and I know he was running or going to run and whatever, those Tonsi streams or whatever. I think, but I haven't heard, I haven't had anybody, and I haven't really talked to Mike again about that. I was supposed to go back down to Mike's house, and I haven't called him or anything. He wanted me to come down like during the winter. That was like last winter, and I haven't. I'm a bad friend. You should be so busy, so busy. My son's trying to get me to run a PA this weekend, but he got himself grounded. You know, he wants to sleep, take a nap during school. Like, what is wrong with you, man? You went to bed. That's one thing I don't do, man. Y'all give you anything, I give you everything, man. For my kids, I'll do whatever. But boy, you gonna go to school, you gonna do the right thing. But yeah, I'm like trying to get me to run out to he's trying to get me to run up Pennsylvania, hang out with his new friend. Yeah, you know who that is. I ain't gonna say no names. They've been getting it in on Call of Duty. But they have crazy flaw. They do. And I combined that Tonsi with the C-Sweep. Now, I don't know if you guys, well, some of y'all ain't got tanks big enough, maybe. C-Sweeps and C-Swirls. The C-Sweep. Love it. For any of you guys that got tanks that are decent size that can support the C-Sweeps, I definitely recommend them. It was working out great for me on the Beast. I'm not even going to play. Worked out great, easy to install, the whole 9 yards. It's got the cup for Tonsi as well to take that Tonsi power head and just, create that random flow within the aquarium. Very nice, I must say. Somebody mentioned it, so I ended up, I talked to Roger, Tonsi and stuff, and like I said, man, I use a Tonsi top off systems, and I don't know, I just don't see why Tonsi. I feel like they don't get what they should be getting in this industry. I think they should be up there, like up there, like, and maybe they are. I just don't see it. That's just me. The auto top offs are great. I love them. Period, point blank. Great support too. Who's that? Oh, Tonsi. Yeah, great support. Oh yeah. They have crazy flow. Yep, the whole 9 yards. Why they are nice, but out of my budget. I love to use some. So they're out of your budget, Dramedy. And that's, at the end of the day, not everything's going to be in our budget. Let's be honest, not every coral is going to be in your budget, especially nowadays. But if I feel like if it's something you really want, instead of buying something just to get you by, to satisfy buying something, maybe just stack some chips, man, to get it, because it ain't like it's a piece of equipment just going to go after you buy it. They're pretty darn solid. I've seen those things caked in so much coralline algae, and you wonder how is it even running, and they're still ticking. So that's just me. What's up, DTX Flex? What you think about auto water change? I've always drained and replaced water manually. Hour up. Okay. Thank you for saving me on that saltwater aquarium. We're about 5 minutes. I didn't even see we got into a great conversation. I didn't even realize. So why don't we say that for another one? Okay. Another topic. Hey, mighty reefer says, if I start a YouTube channel, would you subscribe, Rico? Yes, I would subscribe, man. Why not? Just because you ask like that, I would subscribe. All right, guys. The hour's up. I do want to keep these nice and short. I think an hour is good enough. Once again, I appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out. We're going to keep these going. 2021, we got lots of plans, lots of things going to happen. And I mean that. You will see it. I can show you better than I can tell you. Also, if you're new to the channel, and you're looking for your aquarium needs, all for your animals and stuff like that, saltwateraquarium.com was graciously enough to give me a discount code for you guys in the description of all my videos. Doesn't matter if you already have one, you use this, they will link it together and you will receive 5% for life. So shout out to Saltwater Aquarium for where you can get all your aquarium needs. And yeah, keep it real, keep it tight. Peace.